Here is my audience. Alright, imagine a classroom that ranges from students who need instructional support for an hour to two a day and students who need individual attention all day in a self-contained classroom. This is the Iowa Board of Educational Examiners solution to Iowa's current achievement gap between general education students and special education students. My purpose today is to persuade my audience that the current special education proposal will not benefit Iowa's education system. I am a credible source to give this speech because I have done research in this area. Today I will be talking about what the special education major proposal is and the 3 reasons it should not be passed. The special education proposal is made in hopes to close the achievement gap and make hiring special education teachers easier for rural schools. This major will combine all current endorsements that we have in Iowa right now. As found on the Iowa Board of Education website, these are the current endorsements we have. We have 2 Instructional Strategist 1 endorsements. They're both mild to moderate disabilities. And the first one is kindergarten through 8th grade, and the second one is 5th through 12th grade. We have 6 Instructional Strategist 2 endorsements, which are all K-12. The first one is learning disabilities and behavior disorders. The second is mental disabilities. The third is physical disabilities. The next one is deaf and hard of hearing, visually disabled, and mildly disabled. This major would become effective starting August 2019. The first reason why this proposal should not be passed is because it would not meet the needs of all of our diverse special education students. The graduates coming out of the special education program would not have as much background knowledge. They would get around 1 semester for each endorsement area. Currently, each endorsement area takes about 2 years. The graduates of this major would also get a more broad overview of methods in teaching and assessment. In a rough draft of curriculum made by Pat Carlson, you'd get about 2 semesters of methods courses, 1 for K through 6, all disabilities and severities, and 1 for 7 through 12, all disabilities and severities. The second reason why this proposal should not be passed is because it would make the profession less desirable, thus increasing the achievement gap and the need for special education teachers in Iowa. This major would require more than 4 years of schooling. The rough draft of curriculum by Pat Carlson, who's the Director of Undergrad Education at Iowa State, shows that you would need roughly 227 credit hours to complete this major. That means that it would take about 7.5 years to graduate with this major if you were taking 15 credits 2 semesters a year. It would take about 6.3 years if you were to take 18 credits 2 semesters a year, and it would take about 4.2 years if you took 18 credits 3 semesters a year. The other reason why it would make the profession less desirable is because some only feel comfortable with children of specific disabilities and severity levels. The last reason why this proposal should not be passed is because some wonder what would happen to the current special education teachers and those graduating before 2019. It is unknown whether we would lose our jobs and also our Teach Grant eligibility. In order to receive Teach Grant, which is about $4,000 a year for each year of college, you have to work in a high-need area in a low-income school for 4 years prior to graduation within 8 years. If these are not met, then your grants are turned into direct unsubsidized loans, which we would have to pay back at our own expense. The other question that's arising is, would the current special education teachers have to go back and receive the newly proposed major? And if so, would we have to pay for this? Until August 2019, the special ed grads will only graduate with 1 out of the 8 endorsements. Today, I've explained what the special education proposal is and what its said purpose is, as well as 3 reasons it should not be passed. I hope that after today, you will support students, parents, administrators, teachers, and others who have a concern in this area in fighting against the passing of this proposal. Thank you.
A little bit down.